Jerry, when you do your picks for publication, tell everybody a little bit how the deadlines affect what you can do.
Well, you are sort of constrained in a way, but there's, you don't know weather, you don't know late scratches. There are days when I look at the paper, I'm like, oh no, I'm stuck with such and such. Looking at the conditions of seeing how the track plays, but there's nothing you can do about that. With the newspaper, it's published. It comes out the night before. So, you try to make your best. You try to look at the weather forecast. But you can't anticipate. You can't anticipate a lot of late scratches or jockey changes. Maybe there are just some things you can't do. I wish you could, believe me. There are some days, like I said, I'm like, oh no, I got such and such, like I said, on top, and nothing you can do about it. But it's just that, the cards are dealt, and we, take it serious regardless. You always try to, whether it's Aqueduct in the Dirt or Saratoga or the Kentucky Derby or Churchill, whatever I'm picking, I'm trying to do my best, and that's all I can do for you. I just try my best.
When you're making your advanced picks and you actually go to the window, how often do you find yourself changing from what you thought the day before to what happens at post time? Is that a rare occurrence, or is that something that happens, fairly often?
No, it's more of the rare occurrence. I mean, usually the 3 horses I list, 1, 2, 3 in any race, more than likely is a horse I'm betting on, and it's usually the top pick. Usually is the horse I like the most. I mean, like I said, if there's a race where I think there's going to be 2 horses that are going to hook up in front, and I'm picking a closer, and I find out that day there's a late scratch, one of those horses is scratched, one of those pace setters, then I may bet the other front runner. But that's it doesn't happen as often as I'd like to use as an excuse. Believe me, I'll take any excuse I can being a public handicapper. But I usually end up playing the horse that I do have on top.
I found you guys to be very competitive. You know what the other guys did, the other public selectors, standings, that kind of deal like that. I know there's some places where they actually give awards for the best meet for public handicappers and things like that. Talk about the competitiveness of you guys. It's quite a contest.
Year round, I mean, at any meet, I like to at least lead my paper. I have a little thing with Dave Little or Dan Laletta, who's also does picks in the paper. But up at Saratoga, there are some of the public handicappers that take it real serious. I mean, I try to devote some time and watch some replays, but there are people that watch replay after replay. I mean, I just can't afford to do it. I got to go and write, other stories and everything. But there are some public handicappers up there that take it really serious, and it's a good thing. I mean, because you want to see people win, and if you pick a winner and someone comes up to you and said, "Hey, you had 5 winners yesterday," it's a nice feeling, to be appreciated. And it is, especially at Saratoga. People try. There are some guys up there that really try hard, and I try myself too. But I don't spend nearly enough time with some others.